In this video, I'm going to follow every single trading advice that I can find on the internet on how to top and bottom tick in futures. So first things first, we're going to start at TikTok and we're just going to ask ourselves how to top and bottom tick while trading. And we're going to get a bunch of dumb people just trying to teach us. Let's just click on the first one that we're going to get here. Now, for the ones that don't know, a rejection block is one of the many things that ICT has just pulled out of his asshole in order to make trading as complicated as humanly possible. So essentially, it's really just a big week onto the downside or upside. And of course, we're going to select NQ, as mostly these guys are just doing that on Forex. And we're going to select a random date anywhere between, let's just say 2023 all the way to the present day. Let's say in here, the 10th, start the session. Now, and here's already the very big first problem. And this is because you have hundreds, if not tens of thousands of different rejection blocks onto the screen. How the hell do I know if it's going to be this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one? Well, you don't, but we're still going to follow it as if we really want to trade it. And then he wants us to basically turn on magical levels onto the charts that in reality are really just random levels. And we're going to do the bottom one as well. So let's just see what price is going to do. Yeah, and of course we don't want to be greedy, so we're just going to lower the entire take profit. And let's just see what is going to happen with that. So we're just going to skip it. I mean, this was a rejection block. Don't tell it to me that this was no rejection block. And who would have thought this does not work? Now, of course, I'm mainly making this video just to make fun of a lot of different idiots on the internet, but I still want to give you a little bit of value, at least in these kinds of videos. So just quickly, the Fibonacci is just a mathematical appearance that happens everywhere in the universe. And now people are saying, since it is occurring in the universe, it might as well just work in trading. But that is just completely wrong, as market conditions and especially price does not care about your Fib levels. The only reasonable level that you can use in a Fibonacci is really just the 50%. Anything that is above or below that is just complete nonsense. And even if we are going to take the 50% of the Fibonacci, price did not move lower in here because it traded into the equilibrium of the Fib level and then lower. This was not the reason. It is just an indication on how to spot, okay, now I'm in a premium or discount range. That's basically it. Alright, so from this point on, I'm just going to click on the most dumb person that I can find. So this one looks probably the most dumbest out of all of them. Yeah, and this was just one of the classic examples. That guy is probably in his 20s, but looks like in his 40s, man. But as always, I'm going to quickly go anywhere in the chart. Let's just say somewhere in here. I can't even spot where I'm actually going to go onto the chart. So basically his advice was that take a PDU array and basically enter from the OTE, and from that OTE, the quarter. So how's that looking like? Basically, when you have the OTE, you have a swing low and you have a swing high. You're going to draw it out because there's an entire leg and there's a break of structure. He wants us to enter at the quarter of this entire price action leg. So we're quickly going to enter a quarter to this entire BS. And now the quarter of that entire bar is right in here. So we're going to basically enter the trade right at the quarter, just like the exact instructions that we have gotten onto the trade. And we're going to basically trade all the way to the upside. Let's just see what's going to happen. Now, I already knew that this is not going to work. Now, in the case where you said, okay, what if we're just going to put our entry right in here? Well, that is already the territory that I'm trading, which is going for a negative risk to reward. And this certainly does not look like the top or bottom ticking anymore. And even that wouldn't have worked out. Now, of course, guys, I am just taking random examples onto the chart. If anybody of these idiotic people will see this video, they'll tell you that, okay, he just took a random high or low and you already knew that it's going to be a loss. Now, surely what they do takes a little bit of more analysis, but the fact is that what they do does not work. And if you still believe that what they do work, then congrats, you're in full idiot. Alright, next guy. So I've seen this guy popping off a lot of times. Alright, so let's just see what he's going to say. So basically his advice was that he's looking out for some kind of area onto the chart, right, where there's basically overlapping levels, and from there on you're just going to trade the wick, right? Let's just go to gold anywhere in the chart, right? So we don't even know where we're going to go, and from here on we're going to do exactly what he has told us. So this is right now on the daily chart. Let's go into the 1 hour time frame. So in a nutshell, what Mr. Longface is going to tell us is basically that we have to look out for levels that are overlapping with each other. So for example, we have this FEG in here, we have an order block, we have some kind of other random levels that don't even make any sense, and this is also in a premium to discount range. So let's just see if we're actually going to get hit into the trade and see if there's going to be a take profit hit. Now, and of course he's top and bottom ticking, so we're going to take it into an extreme level because this is already 2 out of a stop loss. Remember guys, we are top and bottom tickers here. we're going for maximum profits. So Mr. Longface is basically going to support our entire bias. I mean, with him on our side, we just basically can't lose, right? So I'm going to see if this actually hits or not, and if not, then we're just going to set up a next trade. Okay, this is already too far away. We're going to basically make a new one. So what do we have in here? We have an FEG, we have an entire price action leg, and we're even going to combine it with the previous guy that has already given us advice. The next thing is also we have a break of structure in here. Now this entire BS in here is also in a discount, and Mr. Longface is basically going to support our entire bias. Now remember guys, we are top and bottom tickers, so we are only going for a 0.001 stop loss. So in here there's a 1 for 33, and let's just see. Oh, that was a stop loss hit. Who would have guessed it? This trade did not work out. All right, so we're going to take one more, one of your favorites guys, which is basically Mulano, I think this is, right? This guy looks nothing like him, but I still included that. I had to do it, man. I had to. So I know that this guy looks nothing like him, but we're still going to take him. So basically what he wants us to do, like any of these top and bottom ticking gurus, we basically want to look out for some kind of FEG that is in a premium or discount range. So in this case, this entire FEG does not fall into it. So we're just going to skip it a little bit, adjust our entire fib level. So from here on, this entire FEG is now in a premium range. So what he wants us to do now is basically mark out the entire FEG and mark out the OTE area, which is right in here. He wants us to go for a 10 pip stop loss, or 10 points for that matter. Now I'm even going to give him the benefit of the doubt and do a way bigger stop loss, but therefore a way bigger take profit. Let's just see if this is going to play out. Depending on if we're going to get a fill or not, I'm going to adjust the entire fib level and also the position. So let's see what is going to happen. Okay, we got entered into the trade, and this was a take profit. Now I know what you're saying right now. This phase has told us that we should do exactly what I basically just did and actually to take profit. Now first of all, his stop loss was 10 pips. It wasn't even that wide. We would have been stopped out. Now the next thing is also, if I'm going to take 10 different of these trades, eventually my take profit will be it. Now the next thing is also, he has not gone for a 1 for 2, but actually for a 1 for 10. So Mr. Ice H is also not going to make you profitable. So from here on, we're actually going to start at YouTube. So how to top and bottom tick. So basically we're going to get the same collection of Ice Age phase all the way to long phase and all of these different ones. So let's actually click on this video. Let's just say this is actually a new guy. So essentially what he's saying in here, take a random Fibonacci levels and just basically put them onto your chart and try to bottom and top tick. So essentially guys, although this is more of a fun video, it is actually giving you a message that all of the ones you're seeing on screen right now are not going to make you profitable anytime soon. However, who is going to make you profitable is me. I have a proven track record, I have been interviewed by prop firms, and I'm not just one of those idiotic gurus who's going to tell you that you're going to catch 100 RR trades. I'm here to actually educate you and show you a strategy that actually works. The video on the right side is going to teach you exactly how to execute my strategy on a day-to-day basis and not go for 100 RR trades, but go for consistent growth over time. Thank you guys for watching, and please do not be fooled by long phase. And guys, although I already have the golden play button from YouTube, still subscribe to the channel.